There's a couple different ways we can do it, but I think the easiest and most enjoyable for myself is a little tap, 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 tap. A little bit of tap, 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 tap. That was a top 1200 player, which is... Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. Thank you all so much for taking the time to support the channel. A new Magic the Gathering Mythic rank best of 1 Kamigawa Neon Dynasty standard deck for you guys. That's quite a mouthful. That's what she said. Breaking down today's deck list, we're going to talk about the strategies, the synergies, then we'll showcase and demonstrate all of this within the gameplay footage, giving you a deeper understanding of how to operate the deck effectively. And then we'll wrap up with our final thoughts. All right? Cool. So make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and enjoy. Alright, how's that for an intro? Death from Above is a Dimir aggro deck focusing on rogues and ninjas, but mostly just rogues. And this is an odd deck. I had a really hard time playing this because of my previous distaste towards rogues. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. If you're newer to the game, last rotation before this last September, rogues had so many tools, like Drown in the Loch comes to mind. I could not handle that card. So, you know, they've had some tools stripped away from them, but now they're gaining some of these tools back, right? So we can test the deck out and see what we think of this Dimir rogue deck. Of course, this is a best of 1 build, and it's a 60 card average with 2.0 and 32 creatures to our 6 non-creatures and 22 lands to support the lighter curve here. And of course, you know, grabbing those additional 2 lands through Wari's Disruption, bringing us to 24 and then up to 28 with the Glasspool Mimic, both of these operating as a land. First things first, you know, the core cards of the deck will be Soaring Thought Thief for 2, a 1/3 with flash and flying, and as long as your opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, rogues you control get +1/+0. Whenever 1 or more rogues you control attack, each opponent mills 2 cards. And then the Silver Fur Master is a 2/2, also for 2, ninjutsu for 2 as well. Ninjutsu abilities will activate for 1 less, and other ninja and rogue creatures you control get +1/+1, right? So, you know, it's the lords we want. The Fur Master, +1/+1. Thought Thief, +1/+0, and these are both non-legendary creatures, so you can stack as many copies of these as you possibly can into the battlefield. And of course we have Glasspool Mimic, and it will enter the battlefield as a copy of target creature you control, except it's a shapeshifter in addition. And again, you know, Fur Master, the Thought Thief, so that's going to help push up all of our creatures because they actually push up each other as well. So that's kind of the whole deck. And of course, you know, if you've been following along, my favorite card this set is the Thieving Skydiver. So this is actually what allowed me to get over the fact that I hate this deck so much in the past and play it, because it didn't have Thieving Skydiver, and I have been crushing on this girl for longer than I want to admit. 2/1 with flying for 2. Kicker for X can't be 0. And when it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, gain control of target artifact with mana value X or less. If that artifact is an equipment, attach it to Thieving Skydiver. There are so many new artifacts that people are playing, and even new equipment that's making the rounds as well. So it's really good value just to snag their stuff. Right? You know, unblockable damage through the Stowaway and the Werewolf, 1/1 or 2/1, depending if you're Daybound or Nightbound. Daybound, draw and discard. Nightbound, just draw. So that's actually fantastic as well, right? So a little bit of removal here through Infernal Grasp. Destroy target creature, lose 2 life. Tap target permanent with Network Disruptor when it enters the battlefield as a 1/1. So this is great to just like tap one of their blockers to give you your attack lanes open and hopefully lethal damage, right? The Nighthawk, you know, this can gain, you know, its power quite substantially because of the mill that we'll be doing on our opponents. It's a Flying Death Touch lifelink, 1+*3, and its power is equal to 1 plus the number of cards among card types in your opponent's graveyard. So, you know, land, creature, planeswalker, artifact, equipment, I guess that's an artifact, enchantments, things like this, right? So it can potentially be a 7/3, and then it's going to gain from the Fur Master and the Thought Thief. So, you know, an 8/4, a 9/4, a 10/4, whatever it happens to be as you stack these creatures, which is going to be fantastic. Counterspell through the Disruption unless they pay 1. And then the Wind Robber, whenever it attacks, that player will mill a card, and then you can sacrifice it if they have 8 or more cards in their graveyard to draw, which is quite nice. Soaring City for the bounce, High of the Eye Tyrant for the attacker, alongside Hall of the Storm Giants. We have Abandoned Mire to bring back one of our babies from the Grisave as well. That is the deck. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it to your friends, your family, and all of that, because that really does help the subscriber base and, you know, my journey in general. Don't forget to watch to the end. Got some big news, you guys, so you don't want to miss out on that. But most importantly, enjoy today's. All right, going first with a hand that I don't really like. We're going to toss it, look for a black source. We can't find it. Well, this hand is way worse. Keep 5 and we'll just cry about it. Toss some stuff. We can still play, I guess. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't worry about it. We'll be fine. It's not like they have massive card advantage. We can't kill it anyways, so let's just take the extra mill. Right, like we're not going to flash block for the kill. Good card, good card. We could block. It's not fantastic. It's not the worst, though. I'm gonna stow away, save the grasp. Like, what if there's an exile here? And we just grasped a 1/1 instead? Which, again, is probably alright, but... Oh, it is. Oh! Yeah, not good. Hit for 4. 1 to 16. We have to immediately take the Cathar so we get the triggers. That buffs up the team. Hit for 4, draw and discard. Toss the land. And turn, and we are very much in a race. Hopefully they don't have an Intrepid or any other form of life gain. Or reach hashtag... Well, I mean... Champion of Light definitely does it, as it just has flying. I was thinking of Helena and Elena, but, ooh. Ooh, hit for 7. I hit for 8. Oh, no. This is brutal. Not going to end well. We need that so bad, but we don't have the second black source. No! I mean, we've got a team, you know what I mean? But it looks pretty grim. Looking pretty grim. Yeah, that'll seal the deal here. That definitely seals the deal. We're forced to block. And, like, just the trample alone kills us. Right? This is a 6/6 with trample. And then there's 2 that we basically have... Well, 1 that we have to chump block. So how do we do this? There's no way out of it. There's literally no way out. That does not do it. Nor does that. We lose our Skydiver, hit 5, down to 1, and they've got life gain. Land out. We could push up and hit for 6. Hashtag only option. And we just die here. We're dead anyways. But we may as well go for it, right? And we got pretty close, right? We got pretty close. Keep the Mimic to copy. Good game. We'll show ourselves out. We're not that far away. I think they were on the play. We had to mulligan to a bad hand. You know, let's all aboard the excuse train. All right, we go first, and, well, the hand isn't that bad. It's a hand. If we could flip the stowaway to knight and then copy it, I'd be pleased. Untap the land. Hashtag I wish. Could you imagine if it tapped or untapped? Now that would be cool. Stowaway, let's hit for 1 down to 19. Draw and discard is active next turn. We'll probably toss a swamp. If they don't cast, we go to knight. Oh my lord. Land out, take our hits. They could counter this, but I'm still going for it. Okay, there was a disruption. They're untapped, gaining life. Land out. Draw. Again with the Mimic. You can dodge Wari. Should we play this or save it for the tap? I feel like we should save it. What if they have a field wipe? Wish I had flash. That'd be cool. Single target removal, I guess. I have a spell pierce. No, you don't. No, shh. I do. I do have a spell pierce. Oh. Nice art. They exile, gain 2 life.
You're done.
Let's take out the Wanderer, hit for 2 draw.
Back to wandering.
Blue source out. I'll play 1 Skydiver. Then I'll end turn. I don't want to play and fold out my entire hand. Right? Slow and steady might win the race here. Hit for 5. I mean, that's clocked out in 3. Feed them with a little bit more bait, I guess. I mean, it changes nothing. Other than, you know, how much blue we're able to play from our hand. We can only play 3 sources of blue. So even one of these cards won't be able to be played. That's why we sneak the 1 drop out there, 'cause it is what it is. The Seafang Werewolf has done a lot of work for us here. Because even if they do wipe, because of the consistent draws, we still have a hand. Delicio. Now we can refill, and they have to have another. Do they have more field wipes? One land and we can smash with the hull. They want to cast here, keep it daytime. Oh, they make the woofers. Can you be an artifact, dog? Oh, they just draw? Okay. We get the land, we win. Or that. That's so close. Discard a Skydiver. End our turn. Soaring Thought Thief might help. It's not a win. They're going to exile us here again. We just need that land. Right? Like if they cast a 6-drop, we pull a land, we can smash. Oh. Field of Ruin can prevent this. Don't care. Faithbound Judge is a 4/4 defender. It's not enough, though. Down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 available mana. Fairy gains life, actually, but... what are they doing with 2 mana? Right? It's not Field of Ruin. Could be a counterspell, though. I would hate that. You think you can counter me? No, it's removal. Dang, yo. Pass to attackers. I think we still have good game. Take the draw as well. Come on. There's a couple different ways we can do it, but I think the easiest and most enjoyable for myself is a little tap, 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 tap. A little bit of tap, 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 tap. That was a top 1200 player, which is fairly interesting for me, playing with a deck that I didn't think would perform that well, and we actually got hit with a field wipe. There's some removal. We're laying it on pretty thick, and I think it is really thanks to the Suspicious Stowaway for keeping that value. Opponent goes first. We have a nice 1-drop, nice 2-drop, some removal, and hopefully a Black Force for a 3-drop, but we'll get there. GM Spaboon. Holographic Koi Fish versus Frost Dragon. Who wins? I feel like I might be the Frost Dragon. Okay, this isn't good. Orzhov, the color combination of white and black. And they're gone the vehicle route. But this does make a few things very interesting for me. Good mill. This is a 2-drop though, so we need 4 mana for our Skydiver. For our Skydiver. Let's hit for 1. Now, I would assume this Nighthawk gets dunked on. Oh! We took a right and then a meat hook? Merfolk Windrobber, you're doing work, son. Okay. We can take that Bank Buster. Good on him. Professor, I'm not worried about too much. I mean, the learn is fine. Land out, pay kicker for 2. Auto pay everything we have. Give me that Bank Buster, baby. Let's hit for 1. We now took out a wedding announcement. Merfolk Windrobber. I don't know if we win this match, but you have won its place in my heart. Thieving Skydiver already has the majority of my heart taken up, but you can have a small place. Grabbing their 5th land here is not great. Like, we've seen they had Meat Hook, so, you know, our fun will run out. If they're going to Meat Hook for 1, so be it. I actually really see this coming as a, yeah. Not great. Let's take the draw. Let's play that as the land. Pass our turn. They're not playing any creatures. For my grasps. Well, I mean, that's a thing.
Consider yourself fortunate our motives are lying.
Minus for the creature.
You.
Another Bank Buster. Interesting. Soaring out. Grasp the creature. We could crew it. Killing Soren.
Darkness, I return.
That can't be all too bad. Land out. They should wipe the field here. I mean, the Bank Buster sucks because it's just such a good draw engine. Unpleasant. 3 cards in hand. They have access to the removal there through right of a Blastian. They're just gonna wipe us this way. My dog. One, two, three. Auto pay. Taking the Buster again. Land out. And turn. We can take the draw during their turn. Down to 14, they're at 23. They have a cave out. Our Infernal Grasp does nothing here. We don't have black mana, we'll have to draw. That draw creates a pilot as well, and a treasure. And that treasure's still not enough, but it's a start. Mascot Exhibition's fantastic. Really good for them. They have 5 mana up. They're going to kill a Buster with their Oblivion. I guess. Oh, that was a fresh one. Woof. All right. There's a little bit of removal here. Some removal you may ask yourself for, and well, I found it. Hits it for 4. And turn. It's not good. It's not good. Thief out. Bounce the flyer. Kill the 4/4. Down to 11. Not great. Mimic in play. Tap with the thief. Hit for 7. We get a decent mill here. Worried about the cave dragon still. Well, we could probably take it 1 turn, right? Ooh, that doesn't help. That does not help. I think we just take that damage. They're still going to exile it after the damage, most likely. We need a wicked awesome top deck, eh? Something deadly. But they have more removal, which really sucks. And who knows what they top deck as well, right? But we're close. I think we did pretty good. This is a very aggressive meta deck. Ouch. Oh my lord. We just fed them more removal. Which it was right on top. They would have drawn it organically, but... at least they wouldn't have drawn whatever this is. If that's like an eye twitch or something. Yeah, I'm like, just as bad, because it could kill our pilot. Losing life here. They make the treasure just to sacrifice and kill the buster, right? They sacrifice the hook? Or the groom? Interesting. They would have to sack the hook. We're gonna lose it anyways. So we may as well take the groom. Right, because if we leave it, they're just going to do it anyways. And not allow us to take lethal. Which we don't have. We're close, right? That would have been 8 damage. Been 3 away. And there's nothing we can do about that cave. It's just going to kill us in 2. Plus they make the blockers. We can interact and tap one of them. Right, so we're most likely only getting 4 damage in. We can take Sorin. They may draw a card through the reliquary. It's close. It's a close match. Take the draw. It's the hook that saved them, without a doubt. The multiple hooks that saved them. Let's be clear on that. Really close. We did well. We did well. It's not good, man. Unpleasant. Should have seen that coming. Just wasn't paying attention. You sneaky Field of Ruin. You're up to 8 now, and that's not great. No attacks end turn. Maybe we can flash block one of these tokens. It's too bad this Disruptor doesn't have flash. That would really help. But I guess they have lethal. Well, they could have had lethal. And they may have removal here. They're going to take a draw here. That's why they attack with 2. I'm surprised we didn't see the Cave Dragon hit us. We will die to the hook, without a doubt. Gas does it. They sacrifice the gas, kill the thief, make a treasure. Fantastico. Down to 1. This is still a match somehow. We have to double block. Just, I don't see this coming through for us. Should we self-kill? Should we kill ourselves? Sack the robber to die. Actually, no, that just gives them life. It's their creatures that die to deal damage. I always get the meat hook backwards. Good game. We tried. We tried. Going first, and the hand doesn't look too terrible. Of course, we will need that second black source in a hurry. Hopefully. Hopefully. Alright, we're off to the races with a Merfolk Windrabe. Out after our attack with a Skydiver. Jezekai deck. White, blue, and red. They're looking to slang some spells. Are they using Hinata with the double target or multiple target style deck? There's a red source. Oh, could be as bad as a Cinderclasm, right? Looking for a third black off of, well, second black, third land. That's it. We are off to the races. Hopefully that was not a Doomscar to play next turn. Right? Hopefully it was just a counter spell. Okay, that's not a plains. So we at least are hitting for an additional 5-6, hopefully. Like, if they drop a plains, I'm worried. I don't know if we should fold in. Down to 10. We just wiped a plains. Yeah, okay, it's a Doomscar. Absolutely. Ah, we got close. We tried our best. Let's get back after it. Tap their land like it matters. That's one thing about a creature-heavy deck is the field wipes. They're gonna get you. They are gonna get you. Windfall tosses the Disciple. Interesting. We play the Thought Thief now. When we attack, it'll push up our creatures. Now we're hitting for 8. Down to 2. Holy Tolitos. And turn. I have to keep the Skydiver in hand. If they wipe, then we'd have nothing, right? At least this way we can play another creature and force them to have another piece of removal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 available mana. Which is fairly frightening. There's a Doomscar. They hold up 3. Pay 1 to steal their treasure. They just sack it. Sacagawea. There's no way they give us the treasure. Not that we're gonna... Well, we could spend it on the hull, actually. Yeah, so they just spend that mana on hopefully nothing. Nice. Alright. Please tell me that not a single of these 7... Well, now 6 cards are removal. Do they defend? If they attack, they have interaction. If they defend, they don't. Goldspan doesn't know how to defend, let's be honest. We have 29 life, so this is... Oh. Okay. This is interesting. Why spend 2 just to make 2? They have that Show of Confidence. Yeah. It's that white card. They cast that white card and it's going to get... Oh, no. Nice. I think it's called Show of Confidence. It's a Magecraft card. Yeah, there's the 2 white. I cast Galvanic again. But now they're down to 1 white. What? I'm so confused. They need 2 white to cast it. What are they casting instant speed for 1? Oh no. Do you think they messed that up? They wanted Show of Confidence, and then it copies itself for each spell, instant, or sorcery that you've cast before it, and then it's triggering the Goldspan a whole bunch. Huh. I mean, win's a win's a win! Holy Toledos. The deck is actually performing exactly how I expected it to. There are very good matches where you blow out your opponent, and then there's kind of, you know, the matches with the multiple field wipes and you're really getting thrashed on. So, you know, for version 2, variant 2, some of the things we cannot get rid of, obviously, but there's going to be a need for a few changes, and most likely adding Spell Pierce to the deck, maybe even just hard casting a negate, and then we can get rid of some of those counter spells that we're having to deal with, right, that are kind of grinding our gears. Who knows, maybe it's even a test of talents. What counterspell do you think would be best for this deck to help Walreach Disruption do some of the heavier lifting, protect us from those counterspells, and ensure that we can, you know, act as an aggro deck should and grab that lethal? So, thanks again for your time and attention. I appreciate it. Let's wrap up. Alrighty, so I'm sure you've heard me yelling about this for the last couple videos. We have a box of Kamigawa Neon Dynasty set boosters to go through. And, you know, we're going to be opening packs for our YouTube members as a member-only video, which is fairly exciting. So become a member. If not, don't worry, because we'll be doing a community day soon. Probably next week sometime. I'll announce it coming up. Don't worry. And we can play against each other all day. I'll spend like 12 hours and just direct challenges against community members, having fun. giving away some of the cards that we do open within the members only video to those individuals, which is super exciting. So don't make any mistakes. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out, right? Do that right now. You can also like the video to support me, and there's a link tree in the YouTube memberships and stuff as well, right? Yeah. Cheers, you guys. This is my 4th video of the morning. Batch work OP. I have hours of editing to do now, and uploads and thumbnails, and so there's lots more to do for the day, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I had fun, and yeah. We'll be back in the next. I'll have a pinned video in the comments if you're interested in more. I hope so, and we'll see you soon.